I took every drug known to man at the same time to stimulate every corner of my brain. And this is the result.
What's good, nerds? How's everybody doing? Welcome to our congregation, the Movie Mass. I am your brother, Jay, the movie monk himself, the Bishop of Bull Moose, and I'm here to tell you about the bull moosing that I did in the month of May. I can't believe how fast this year is going. It feels like Christmas was like 3 weeks ago. You know, it's wild how fast the year is flying by. Oh, that's good. It's very cold. Naturally, it is the beginning of a new month, June. I hope everybody's got some fun plans for June. I hope everybody's planning on getting out there, doing some fun summer activity, maybe getting some natural sunshine. It's good for you. But, of course, as it is the very beginning of June, I must regale you with my purchases in the previous month, in the month of May. I got a nice stack of Blu-rays and 4Ks. I'm a little ashamed of myself. I definitely was not a good Buddhist. It was a bad Buddhist I consumed in the month of May. I'll do better in June, I know. Now, in my stack, I got a little bit of Kino Lorber. I got a little bit of Columbia. I got some Columbia Classics 4K. I've got an Olive Films in this stack with a slipcase. So, you know, I got some interesting stuff. A little bit of Vinegar Syndrome. I've even got a Terror Vision in this stack. Conspicuously, I don't have any Arrow at all. I didn't buy any Arrow in the month of May. And I am a bit behind with my Arrow purchases, but that is a topic for another video. So I will try to go through this stack here with you guys and talk to you about what I have picked up in the month. Now, I did receive during the month, I think kind of early in the month, I received a nice little care package from our dear friend Chase at AV Pop Culture. And no doubt most of you are here because that gentleman recommended this channel to you, and I appreciate you for taking him up on that recommendation and being here, and I also appreciate him for making that recommendation. But if by chance there is anyone hearing these words, watching this video that has not yet subscribed to our man's Chase at AV Pop Culture, go do it. I'll put a link below in the comments as well, so you can just click and then boom, go hit the subscribe button. In case you're not already subscribed, there might be one or two of you out there. And you guys need to go do it because he's a mensch in the truest sense of the words. And he did send me a nice care package with some films that, you know, he had doubles of or he wasn't going to use. So, hey, I benefited greatly from that particular friendship, and I want to say thank you. One of the first things he sent me is a film I've never heard of before. And all of the writing on the packaging is in Chinese. And yet it says that this is a Korean language film. So my guess is this is a Chinese release of a Korean film called Cold Eyes. Anybody out there, if you've heard of Cold Eyes, holler at me. Let me know, is this good, is this not good? I haven't watched it yet. Also sent to me by my friend Chase is my lone Criterion edition for the month. The one Criterion that I've added to the collection. I do tend to only buy Criterions during their sale months at Barnes & Noble. Sometimes you'll run into a deal on Amazon or something that you can't say no to, but by and large, the Barnes & Noble Criterion deals are quite good. You can get a Blu-ray, brand new Criterion Blu-ray for 20 bucks, like this one, Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. Russ Meyer, written by Roger Ebert, isn't that crazy? The film critic, Roger Ebert, wrote this film. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. It's one that I've heard a lot about. I think I can show you the disc. Can I show you that disc? I think I can show you that disc. I don't see any boobies, but you know, I'm hoping to. So I'll pop that one in soon and show you and tell you guys, come back and tell you guys about that one. I found a Radiance film at one of my Bull Moose trips. I found a Radiance film that had been on my list, and I was waiting to find it in a sale or pre-owned, which I did. I found OC and Stigs for, as you can see, about 20 bucks. What is that? About $21. That's about $21 there. So not a bad price. I mean, it's the limited edition, as you can see from the Obi right here. I'll make a video at some point soon talking about my thoughts on this strip that has become popular with particularly Radiance and 88 Films. I won't do that here to keep this video a little shorter, but I got to peel the sticker off. But I left it on there because I wanted you to see that I managed to get a pre-owned copy of O.C. and Stiggs for $21. This is normally like 28 to 30 bucks, depending on where you see it brand new. So I saved, what, $7-8 on this? $7 or $8. Yeah, no, it's not much, but if you do that times 10 or 12 movies in a month, then you save yourself 80 to 100 bucks, and it's well worth it. So here, let's get into the Steelbook pile. I got a little pile of 5 Steelbooks that I added in the month of 5 Steelbooks that I added in the month of May. The first one was also sent to me by our brother Chase, and that is The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot, and then The Bigfoot, sorry. I have not seen this film. Sam Elliott, I mean, you can't complain about Sam Elliott, and with a title like that, I think you have to expect something that's a little bit ridiculous. So I'm expecting something that's a little bit ridiculous, but I'll check it out and let you guys know what I thought about it. Larry Miller's in this mofo. Larry Miller. That guy's still kicking. Man, I hope he's doing good. I also picked up at Walmart on one of my trips this month the 40th anniversary 4K of Top Gun. I mean, this is the time of year to be popping this one in. It's June now. It's the summertime. This is a quintessential summertime film of the 80s. This is a classic of this time of year. And, I want to say this was, 28, 29 bucks at, 27 to 29 bucks. It was under $30 for the 4K with the Blu-ray at Walmart, brand new, with the digital. I don't know, I find it hard to argue with a $27 4K Steelbook. And so I didn't argue with it at all. I bought it, just like I did with Sleepers. This one is also from Walmart. Kind of a lesser known, lesser spoken of film in this day and age, despite the cast. The cast is pretty deep with guys like Robert De Niro, Brad Pitt, Dustin Hoffman, Kevin Bacon, Jason Patric. This has got a stellar cast, and for some reason, you really just don't hear about this film. People don't talk about this movie very much. I mean, even with the 4K having recently come out and dropped in a Steelbook, it is a little bit odd to me that there's not a lot of people talking about Sleepers. I don't know if it just kind of came and went or what. I mean, it certainly feels like it just kind of came and went, even for this 4K release. I'm looking forward to rewatching it. It's been many, many years for me since seeing that one. Like I said, it feels like a movie that, despite how stacked its cast is, just doesn't get talked about a whole lot these days. And maybe that's wrong. Maybe we should talk about it a little bit more. I kind of think so. Next comes the third and final Steelbook that I purchased from Walmart in the month of May, and that is It Came from Outer Space, another one that I had a hard time saying no to. This is a 4K Steelbook with some good special features and a digital code, and it comes with the movie on Blu-ray too. So how are you going to complain about that for about $30? I just find that to be a good price, and I want to support that. In a world where so many 4K releases are like 40 bucks and the Steelbook is like 45 or 50, when they drop a Steelbook, a 4K Steelbook of a movie, and it's 30 bucks or 27 bucks, I just feel like you got to support that. You know what I mean? You got to speak with your wallet, vote with your wallet, and let people know that the $28 price point or $30 price point for a 4K Steelbook is a good deal that you approve of. And I let them know by purchasing that. I like the cover art too. I like the colors. I like that it has this kind of colorized, it looks like a black and white that's been colorized, which it is, but I like the look of it. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out again as well. And I also picked up, they dropped this, I don't know, Amazon every now and again. I'll park something in my cart and I'll watch it, and I'll see if the price fluctuates. Every now and then, you'll catch it on a low. And that was the case with Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I caught this one when it dipped into, I think it dipped into the 20s. When this one was first released, it was $44. I think it was almost $45. when they first released it. And if you bought it back then, you're a sucker, because this thing went down, I caught it, I don't know, must have been 26 bucks, 25 bucks. So, you know, it just pays to sometimes park things, especially the Amazon exclusive Steelbooks from Shout or Scream Factory. Park those in your cart and just let them hang out there. And every time you log into Amazon for some other business, just check the price. You know, you don't have to be doing it like 3 times, 4 times a day, just a couple times a week. And you will undoubtedly, if you wait long enough, if you're patient, some of those, especially the Scream Factory Steelbooks and Shout Factory Steelbooks that are Amazon exclusives, they will drop down and you'll be able to catch them at 25 bucks. I mean, you can get them for 40% off if you're patient and you're diligent. In my final trip to Walmart this month, that I went to Walmart on the 31st, Sunday, the 31st of May. It was the very last day of May. I wanted to see what they had. You know, I'd heard that they had some Arrow Steelbooks, the Warriors, as well as Conan the Barbarian, for $27, I had heard. Now, I already have the Arrow chunky, the super chunky box that contains both the Conan, the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer, the Conan Chronicles, like the extra fat chunky box set that Arrow put out a few years ago. And honestly, I'm not that much of a completionist with Conan the Barbarian. I have thoughts about completionism and what that does to your resources that I won't belabor here, but maybe I'll do a video on that too. That could be an interesting topic for a more economic-minded video. But the idea was that, you know, I wanted to see, I've already got the Warriors, I've already got Conan the Barbarian, but I'm kind of like, maybe I'll go see what they got. They've actually got some other stuff. They had a standard edition copy of the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from Arrow. They had the Ring box set from Shout Factory, the 4K box set, for $54, which wasn't terrible for all of the Ring movies that were made here in the United States domestically. And they also had this. They had the MVD LaserVision 4K of Ghoulies. This is the first Ghoulies. This retails for $39.99, 40 bucks at Bull Moose. If I bought this brand new at Bull Moose, it would cost me $40. That's why I haven't bought it. This was $20 at Walmart. So they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. A slipped 4K. It's probably not going to get better price than 20 bucks brand new with the slipcover. This is one that I wouldn't roll the dice on Amazon because you may not get the slipcover. So I'm glad to add that to the collection for a mere $20. Race out and check your Walmarts, guys, because if you're looking for the Ring box set from Scream Factory for 54 bucks, that's not bad, brand new in the rigid box. I mean, like I said, vote with your wallets. If Walmart sells the MVD LaserVision with slipcovers, if they sell Arrow video Steelbooks, if they sell chunky boxes from Scream Factory, if these things are selling, Walmart will stock them. That's how business works. They will want to sell more of the things that customers are buying. So go in and buy them, because that will help tell Walmart that there is a market for these boutique releases. I would love to see more MVD titles. I bought a Vestron at Walmart last year. I would love to see more Vestron titles with slipcovers. I would love to see more chunky boxes and Steelbooks from Arrow at Walmart. So go vote with your dollars. Tell them you want it. Now, I was also at Bull Moose. Again, I went to Bull Moose several times in the month of May, and I picked up a movie that was one of my father-in-law's favorites, actually. I think of him every time I see this, and I found a copy with the slipcover. This is Kino Lorber's Buried Alive from like 1990, I think. Yeah, 1990. And I got it pre-owned, as you can see there. $16 is a little bit steep, in my opinion, for a used Kino Blu-ray. But I think they priced it accordingly because it does come with the slipcover that is out of print. You know, sometimes Bull Moose, they realize what they have and they price accordingly. But I'm looking forward to rewatching Buried Alive. Maybe I'll get my father-in-law to watch it with me, because this is, like I said, one of his favorites. Who knows, maybe my father-in-law and I maybe we'll do a watch-along. I could get him on this channel. I could set him up right next to me, and my father-in-law could do a watch-along with us. He'd drink more beer than I would. Trust me on that. I have mentioned previously that I fell down a rabbit hole. That is a Brat Pack rabbit hole. I fell down the rabbit hole in April And that continued largely through the month of May. And I have made copious notes. I'm going to record a 4-hour-long video on it that's going to be like a thesis for my Harvard Film School. But I did pick up one that I did not have so that I could watch it. I could keep on my falling down my rabbit holes. So facilitating that, I picked up the Columbia Classics version of 4K of St. Elmo's Fire. As you can see, I did get the slipcover because that's the only way to roll. That one comes with a slipcover. It's a fairly standard slipcover, nothing too special about it, kind of like the Kino slipcovers. And St. Elmo's Fire. It had been a while since I've seen this movie, and it's pretty terrible. It's not a great film in my opinion. It's pretty insufferable. Hey, I was falling down the rabbit hole, and I had to watch the 4K St. Elmo's Fire because I hadn't seen the 4K yet, and it came out like a year ago. I wanted to jump on it while the slipcover was still available at a retail price. So here's an interesting one. I found an Olive Films Blu-ray that regularly sells for $100. I think I might have seen it go as high as $125 on eBay. Obviously, it's an Olive Films release, so it is mad out of print, as my wife loves when I say. It also comes with a side-loading slipcover, which is kind of cool. Side-loading slipcase, I guess. We call it a slipcase when it loads from the side. This is Cary Grant's second-to-last film. It is Father Goose. I found it at Bull Moose for $20. I wanted to leave the sticker on there, but I had to order this one because I didn't feel like driving to Bangor. It's a very far way away. I emailed them. I asked them if it had the slipcover. They said yes, so then I placed the order online, and they mailed it to me, and apparently they removed the sticker. So I couldn't show you that I only got this. I think I paid $20 or $20.97, $21, something like that for this. As you can see, side-loading slipcase for an out-of-print Olive Blu-ray. This Blu-ray, there's no 4K of Father Goose yet. I bet they'll make one now that I've bought it. But you see, it's side-loading the slip, and so it's $100 on eBay. But they can suck it because I got it for a much more reasonable $20, thanks to Bull Moose. Towards the beginning of the month, I made a few orders. I ordered Hack-O-Lantern. I found it on sale for I think like $25. It's usually $30 or $35 because I don't know if it's still on sale or not. But I did find Hack-O-Lantern for $25, brand new. It's the 4K, so it's been on my list for a while. I want to rewatch it this Halloween, and I can do that now, and I saved $10. Obviously, I'm not going to watch this till Halloween. I got to save this till October, but you got to jump on the deals when you can get them too. I believe in that because, you know, I've already told you here that I saved $8 on one of these and then $10 on that. I feel like, you know, I just bought a Blu-ray for the $18 that I saved. Chase also sent me a little double feature here. I'm going to put my finger over part of this for the benefit of YouTube. Let me just carefully place my finger over the mons pubis and pubic hair region of this woman absolutely getting ravished, getting plowed, getting nailed, getting banged out by a fucking Swamp Thing there, whatever he is. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's a zombie. I don't know if he's a Swamp Thing. I don't know if he got that swamp dick. He's laying that swamp pipe right there. Honestly, it looks kind of reptilian. Looks like a frogman or something, but he is laying that reptile pipe. He's laying that amphibian pipe right there. Booyah. She gonna have tadpoles in 9 months. And so this is a copy of Devil Fetus and Her Vengeance. I think I can show you that back cover because it doesn't have any body parts. It's just disgusting. She's biting this dude's face. So it's a double feature of some Chinese Category 3 films, some Hong Kong Category 3 films. Can I show you the inside? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not gonna get in trouble for underboob, right? I don't think YouTube's gonna get too mad at me for the underboob. But yeah, so it's a double feature of some Cat 3. I'm expecting some really disgusting shit. I'm gonna watch this when I haven't had anything to eat. I also picked up, they reissued this. For a while, the slipcover on this was out of print, and it was kind of expensive as a result. But for some reason, ETR decided to reissue the slipcover. I don't know how many of these they printed off, but they printed enough for me to get one from Orbit DVD. And that is the double feature, the Late Night Classics Volume 1 double feature of Virgin High and Hot Under the Collar. Hot Under the Collar's on the back. I don't think there's anything too salacious on the cover here. That girl on the other side had her underwear on. So I don't think I'm going to get in trouble from YouTube for showing you guys this. You know, she's wearing like a bathing suit or whatever. It's similar enough to a bathing suit. So I had volume 2, which felt wrong having volume 2 and not having volume 1, but I was resistant to buying volume 1 because the slipcover was out of print and I didn't feel like spending 70 bucks. So I just waited. I did what I always do, I wait. Because sometimes you'll run into a sale. You know, you have a list of the things that you're kind of waiting on. You're sort of camping on these, waiting to find a good deal. You know, some days you'll go to Orbit DVD and find out that they reprinted the thing and Orbit DVD has restocked them and you can now get it at retail. This was something like $28 or 30 bucks maybe. Sometimes you'll run into them at Bull Moose. Sometimes you'll find an out of print something or other at Bull Moose, which is exactly what happened on this, this next one right here. So I got a copy of Silent Madness. This is the out of print slipcover version of Silent Madness for a mere $24 because I bought it pre-owned at Bull Moose. And this is kind of cool. I mean, this is a movie that came out some years ago. You can see on the cover it says in 3D there at the bottom, right by the title, Secret Madness in 3D. And so this is pretty cool because the movie itself, I'll open it up and show you. The movie itself actually comes with a pair, not just one, but 2 3D glasses. So my wife and I can watch this schlock in 3D together. While I think it's kind of kitschy and unnecessary, it's also kind of, I don't know, kind of cute, kind of thorough that they included some 3D glasses. So there's actually several presentations of this movie. I think there's a couple different versions. There's like 2 different 3D versions and then a non-3D version. So it actually comes with 2 discs as well. So that actually turned out to be a pretty good deal. I think you can still get, you know, the discs themselves from Vinegar Syndrome when they open back up in July and start selling Vinegar Syndrome stuff again in July. Because you can't buy any VinSyn titles in June. That's partner only month. You can only buy partner titles, but I don't know. I think it still comes with the 3D glasses. It's just the slipcover that's sold out. But like I said, now and again, you'll walk into some place that sells used movies and you'll bump into something like that. I left the sticker on because, you know, I wanted to show everybody I got a pretty decent deal on a out-of-print slipcover. Now for my last 2. This is the last one that Chase was kind enough to send to me, and God bless him for not liking Hong Kong films that much, because this Made in Hong Kong Volume 2 is a great threesome triple feature of films that I'm looking forward to watching immensely. Got the slipcover inside the slipcase. I like how extra Vinegar Syndrome is. And so a trio of films looking forward to watching. I've got Made in Hong Kong Volume 1. So Volume 2 keeps me up to date with my series of the Hong Kong, Made in Hong Kong films. And I got to say thank you again to Chase for sending that to me. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Now for the last one I'm going to show you. This is the last one that I have for the month. And this is also the best deal. I don't know. Sometimes Bull Moose prices things according to the market. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense why they've priced things the way that they've priced things. I can only assume that this is a mistake and that they priced this for the standard edition pre-owned, but I got a pre-owned copy of the limited edition of the Out There Halloween mega tape from TerrorVision. So this is the chunky box, as you can see. Chunky box that comes with extra materials, the booklet, the poster, etc. I think what happened was that Bull Moose, when they pulled up the price tag, they got the wrong SKU and they thought they were selling this. There's the standard edition. They thought they were selling this pre-owned, and they slapped a $14 price tag on the full limited edition box set. $14. So, you know, that's the kind of deal that I absolutely could not refuse. You don't walk in there and find a TerrorVision limited edition pre-owned for $14, comes with everything, and just leave it there on the shelf. I mean, hell, even if you already had a copy, which I didn't, but even if you already have a copy, you have to buy it at that price. You know, you might have a buddy that doesn't have it. Boom, you hook them up, just like my man's Chase hooked me up this month. You know, you pay it forward, you pay it backward. Bull Moose definitely hooked it up this month because this is $14 for a chunky box. And as you can see, this thing is in pristine condition. And the corners are all in great shape. All the materials are in there. For 14 bucks, you can't argue. And that made it a pretty good haul for the month of May. Again, I didn't get any Aero. I really got only like a little bit, like one Criterion, one Kino. But again, it's a well-rounded, I think, maybe a little Steelbook heavy, but it's a well-rounded overall haul for the month that I'm proud of, and I'm looking forward to watching several of these I haven't seen in a long time, or several of these I have not seen like at all. So I'm looking forward to checking some of these out, because you know I'm a blind buying fool. Anyway, if you're sticking around to this point in the video, fool, I love you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. If you're a Patreon subscribing fool, I really love you. These are my people right here. This is my crew. These are my people. Thanks be to them very, very much. I hope their May hauls were glorious and wonderful, and that they enjoy watching them all in good health. And I hope that you guys will come back and check me out on the next one. I'll see you guys in, I don't know, a couple of days, a week, a month. I don't know. I'll see you guys soon. Peace, motherfuckers. I'm out.
You are physically repulsive, intellectually retarded, you're morally reprehensible, vulgar, insensitive, selfish, stupid. You have no taste, a lousy sense of humor, and you smell.
Burns a little bit.